Hello, welcome back to my channel. And in today's episode, it's a little bit different. I'm going behind the scenes and I'm showing you my process of developing a story and characters for a digital comic. And what started out as an exercise to learn more about the digital comic process on Global Comics and even Webtoons, the comic I started to develop began to take on a life of its own. The story began to grow and expand, and the more I drew the characters, the more they began to take on a personality of their own. What started out as a simplistic, action cartoony, retro sci fi comic strip began to turn into something much more, a very fun kind of sci fi adventure story, and I just had to keep rolling with it. I've always been a fan of campy science fiction adventures and monstrous aliens. In fact, I think that's what's missing from modern Star Wars is they've lost the campy, adventurous fairy tale feel that the original had. It's much too serious now. They need to just bring back the fun. And that's what I'm trying to bring back with this story. Serialized sci-fi stories of the 30s and 40s with Flash Gordon and Buck Rogers and those old stories of rocket ships, ray guns, and adventure. In fact, I believe it was Flash Gordon and the serialized movies that directly influenced George Lucas to make Star Wars in the first place. Campy sci-fi adventure comics are probably a dime a dozen, but as I was developing this one, it just spoke to me. And when that happens, you should just listen. And while the setting and genre of this story are nostalgic, the story and characters are original. And I get it, that might not be the kind of story that you're into, and that's fine, because not every story is meant to appeal to every group or every person. There's a lot of content out there that I don't like, and that's fine. It's simply not made for me. And that's okay, I just won't watch it. So, why am I showing you my behind the scenes development work today? Well, for a couple of reasons. Mainly, I just want to inspire you and show you that getting started on your original comic or your digital comic, it doesn't require a ton of prep and planning. You can easily just get started by posing and developing your main characters. And by all means, don't worry about trying to appeal to everyone that's out there. Create what you love. Tell the story that you want to read. And chances are, if you love it, others will too. I'm also showing you the looseness of my ink lines and how simple I plan to draw and ink my pages. I'm not aiming for a Marvel level of perfection, and you shouldn't either. These are action cartoony designs, and the looseness of the ink line sort of reflects the loose, cartoony feel of the characters. And whatever art style you choose to go with, make sure it's something that you can easily reproduce over and over again and stay on schedule with a webcomic or digital comic that you can update with new releases on a weekly schedule without burning out. Another thing I do, and I encourage you to do as well, is to build some expression sheets for all of your characters. It's something we always did in animation for every character. And here, by having a library of expressions of all your main characters, you can simply reuse them when you're doing your comic pages. Now, the only thing missing for our heroes is their spaceship. And the ship for this story should really be a character on its own. I want it to have a personality and a nostalgic feeling all on its own. And of course, it's got to have that retro 40s rocket ship sci fi look to it. I definitely looked up some reference for some 40s retro sci fi rocket ship designs, and I was really trying to focus in on that look, but also give it a bit of an original look and design. And as I was designing this ship, it really kind of came together uh, easier than I expected. Usually, when you're designing specific vehicles or props, you want to draw several rough designs and then narrow in on the best one and then bring that to a finalized look. But for some reason, this design for this ship came together much faster. It was almost designing itself at a certain point. So, safe to say, I was pretty happy with this design. And now I think I'm going to need to rotate it so that I can easily just drop it into the comic pages when I need it. By the way, is anyone using Global Comics? Are they creating comics on the platform or using it to read the most modern comic? Apparently, Marvel has now added all of their library to Global Comics. So That subscription price seems pretty awesome. But of course, it's completely free to publish your own comics on Global Comix and monetize it there as well once you get popular. So click the link in the description and sign up to Global Comix because it's free and it's pretty awesome. And no, I'm not currently affiliated with Global Comix at all. However, when my comic is ready, you can find it on Global Comix. And if you subscribe to this channel, you can follow my progress as I develop this comic and this story, create pages and artwork, and upload them onto Global Comix, eventually monetizing it, as well as some other platforms. So I hope you'll follow me on this journey, and I hope you watch it and get inspired to create your own story. You know that great comic idea you've been sitting on for months? Well, now is the time to release it, create it, and show the world. And with platforms like Global Comix, there's no longer any gatekeepers to stop you from selling directly to your audience. And if you want to talk about your art or your concept, book a free call with me. I also have other coaching options available. Let me help you share your idea with the world, find your audience, and make money doing what you love. So if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has inspired you to draw your characters, create your original story, and don't be afraid to just tell your story. Because again, if you love it, others will as well. And if you're not already, please subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the hype button because that helps this channel out so much. And if you want more from me, consider becoming a Patreon member. You can also download my digital art book and improve your art in no time. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments, and if you're a fan of the Rivalized artwork, there's more of that on the way coming soon. So thank you so much for watching, all the best, and I will see you in the next one.